Oh, well, howdy there, folks. Welcome to this very special edition of Cook with Bev on tour. It's been a long time coming, but we're here in a beautiful UK. It's a lovely day. We're here in Westwood Ho in the mother-in-law's backyard, and we're going to try and cook up this lovely piece of boneless pork here. Now, I've got this great contraption here. We got it on special from the local supermarket for £12. She's a interesting machine, but I'm thinking it's going to do the job. I've had a couple of wee cooks on it already, and I've played around with it. So I'll bring you in and have a wee look at it. I think you're going to be quite impressed. But like I said, I think it's going to do the job. So just one moment, and I'll bring you in, and you're just going to have a wee look in here. Okay, so here you can see, folks, she's not much to her. We've got a grate in the bottom, no air vents in it at all, apart from these ones in the lid, but it does have a bit of a gap at the back here when the lid comes down where it can draw air in. You can see I've got a couple of fire lighters going in underneath there now. We get some briquettes ashed up, so I'll just wait for those flames to go out, and then I'll close the lid up and we'll see if we can get some heat into it. We've got one grate. It does have two grates, but I'm only going to be using the one grate. It does slide along, which does give it the ability to move our meat away from the direct heat. So I'll just let those fire lighters burn out, and then we'll try putting this piece of meat on. Until then, folks. Alright, folks, we've got a good wee fire going in there now. I've got our piece of pork here. We'll give it a bit of a rub up with some barbecue smokehouse seasoning that we got from the same supermarket that we bought the barbecue from. So we'll get her in there. Put it in there, skin down. We'll have it a little bit indirect. And that's it. Put the lid down. Now I've got the lid on the vent on this side closed, and I've got the vent on this side open. The smokiness is just coming from the charcoal, and we're just going to leave that and let it cook. But while it's doing that, I'm going to sit back and enjoy this Hawkstone lager. Righto, folks. Alrighty, folks. We're about 2.5 hours into this cook, and I've got no idea what's going on inside here. I wouldn't know what the pit temperature is, or how our fire's going, so we're just going to have a wee look and see what's happening in here. So I can see my briquettes have burnt down probably by about 2/3, and our pork is actually looking really, really nice. I'll get my thermometer onto it, and we'll have a wee probe. So that's reading an internal of about 135, and I'd like to get it somewhere around the 155, 160. So that's got a wee way to go yet. I think what I'm going to end up doing is putting some more briquettes on there, get a little bit more heat going. So we'll do that now. I've got some briquettes down here. I'll just I don't want too many. That should be about enough. I'll get my tongs here, and I'll just sort these out in the fire. This is a big experiment here, folks. Here we go. We can see that they're starting to smoke, so they'll take hold. We'll get the lid back down, and we'll just leave that for a bit longer and see how she goes. We'll have to come and check on it in about an hour or so, I think, and see how those briquettes are going and check our internal. But I think we're going to be all right. It's looking good. The old machine is doing its job. A little bit slower than a kettle, but it is what it is. Alright folks, we'll come back later on when we're going to give this another probe and see how we're looking. Until then, alrighty folks, I'm giving it about another hour and a half, and we'll have a wee check here and see how she's going. It's looking lovely. There's briquettes of extra briquettes have burned right down now. We've got a couple left there. We'll give an internal check here. It looks nice. It's a nice. That's reading 155. I think that's perfect. So we'll get that off out of there. And let him have a wee rest. I'll bring that up so you can have a better look at it. It's looking lovely. We'll give that a wee rest and then I'll cut her open and we'll come back and we'll give you a wee look at what she looks like. Alright folks, that's had a good 10 minutes there to rest off, so we'll give it a wee cut open here. I'll have to get this backside folks, but I'll bring it up and give you a look. Oh, that looks good. Oh, the old crackling hasn't crackled, but that's okay. There we go. Nice little lean bit here. Just a little bit of pinkness in it still. Looks lovely. Pulls apart beautiful. Nice and smoky just from those charcoal briquettes. That's turned out perfect. And once again, she's going to be tasty, boys.